Welcome back.
Hello.
I've got a surprise for you. It's a surprise guest who's going to teach us all about dreams. And you're in for a treat because he's called Ian Wallace and he is a best-selling dream psychologist and analyst.
An expert.
Yeah, should we get him on Zoom?
Yeah, let's get him on.
Hello, Scarlett. Hello, Scott. Lovely to be chatting about dreams with you.
I'm going to be honest, I can't even put into words how excited I am because Scott would say boring, but I go on about dreams just constantly. Whenever I wake up, I'll say my dream, then I'll go online, go on a dream dictionary, try and work out, the meaning behind it. There's some dreams, though, that just can't be explained, so I'm hoping you can.
Yeah, well, every dream can be explained, Scarlett. So one of the challenges with using things online and some dream dictionaries is that they're based on the ramblings of a Minnesota shopkeeper from about 100 years ago. And the reason that is so popular is because the book that he wrote called 10,000 Dreams Interpreted is now a copyright, so everyone can use it for free. But it's full of things like if you dream that a gypsy steals your purse, then a week on Thursday you will fall over and twist your ankle, which makes complete nonsense. Yeah, so going online, trying to find meanings can be a bit challenging, but every dream does have a meaning.
So what I've learned from that is 2 things you shouldn't Google. Your symptoms, just go to the doctors, and your dreams, just go to Ian Wallace.
That's it. Perfect.
Right, so I'm going to explain one of my dreams that I have constantly. This is a recurring dream, and I'm hoping that you can make sense out of it. So,
Because I can't.
Yeah, because Scott can't. Scott doesn't dream, but actually, before that, can I just say, why do I sometimes have 2 dreams a night, but Scott never, ever dreams?
Very, very rarely.
Well, everyone dreams. It's a natural neuroscience function, and we dream in cycles. So we have about 5 sleep cycles per night, about 90 minutes each. So if you sleep for 7 or 8 hours, you will have 5 of these sleep cycles. And in each sleep cycle, you have a dream episode. So you will have at least 5 dreams per night. And the challenge that you're having, Scott, is that you're just not remembering your dreams, but you are dreaming. So everyone dreams, and we dream for about 2 hours per night. So we spend a 12th of our life dreaming.
So is it your subconscious? Is it just what's happening day to day? Then your brain is just saying, okay, let's make sense of this in a dream.
Dreaming is a sense-making process, and it's not just the day before. That's kind of the Freudian approach. It's your whole life. So it's all the things that you've ever done in your life. So you're drawing on your whole life experience, but the most important bit is looking on the person who you can become. So it's not just looking at backwards, but it's also looking forwards and exploring all the possibilities of who you can yet become.
Okay, well, with that in mind, this is a constant dream that I have. I must have had it about 40 times. It's a lot. So I'm getting on a double-decker bus, and I know that I have to say thank you to the bus driver in order to get to the new world. And what happens is I go on the bus, and I'm like, hi, can I get a ticket to wherever? Thank you very much. And then he says, yes, you can go to the back of the bus. So I go to the back of the bus, but then people behind me aren't saying thank you, and they get taken onto another bus. And that's the dream. It's a sort of, it sometimes makes me feel a bit like it's been a nightmare because I don't like seeing the other people get dragged onto the other bus. But yeah, I have it all the time. I don't even get on buses, Ian. This is what's weird about it. I haven't been on a bus since I was about 17.
So that's the whole thing about your life experience, Scarlett. You draw on everything from the moment you're born all the way through till you pass on to another place. Anytime you dream about a vehicle, you're thinking about, you're considering how you make progress in life. So it's very common for people to dream about their cars.
Oh, see, I failed my driving test 13 times. So maybe that's why I'm not driving, and maybe that's why I'm getting the bus.
Yeah, so maybe the 14th time, that dream will just fade away because you'll have your own car. When you dream about a bus, then you're dreaming about some people on a collective journey, trying to get a group of people to go someplace. But again, because you want to look after people and take care of them, that's why you have to say thank you and show your appreciation of what's going on to the bus driver. So there'll be someone who's helping you in your career path. It might be an agent, it might be a manager, it might be a producer, it might be someone like that. And they're kind of like the bus driver. They're the person that will drive you to your destination. And all the people getting taken onto another bus is people who maybe you've worked with or would like to work with, but they're going on a different career path and you're slightly concerned about that. So being on this bus is you getting taken to where you want to go, but you know deep down that you have to show your appreciation to people that help you along the way and get you to the destination.
Well, that makes sense, because I always do say thank you and stuff. But sometimes weirdly, sometimes it feels like a dream and sometimes it feels like a nightmare. But what is the actual difference between dreams and nightmares? Why does that happen?
People make the differentiation between dreams and nightmares, but the reality is all a nightmare is a dream where the emotional content is a bit more intense. So you've turned up the scariness, the vividness, the colours and everything because you're trying to get your own attention, because the person who's creating the dream is you, Scarlett. And what happens in a recurring dream, if you don't take any action in waking life to resolve that situation that you're emotionally exploring the dream will keep coming back. And as soon as you take action to resolve that emotional tension you're feeling, then that dream will start to fade away or it will evolve into a different type of dream.
Also, if you want to stop nightmares, you've got to think about what the nightmare's meaning and try and sort it out in your day-to-day life.
Yeah, so that's one way of putting it. The way to work with a nightmare is to understand the fundamental image in it that's causing you concern. And the absolute best thing you can do, Scarlett, is there's a moment in a nightmare where you feel it's really uncomfortable and scary and you feel like you want to wake yourself up. So you start surfacing back into consciousness. And in that moment, there's this phase, this state you go through called the hypnagogic state, which is really powerful, where you're between waking and dreaming. And in that moment, you can turn round or engage with whatever you find is scary and actually ask it a question.
What, so if I'm dreaming about clowns and I'm really petrified and like literally normally wake up in like a pool of my own sweat, there's a stage where I can turn around to that clown and go, "What you doing, mate?"
Absolutely. You can stand...
What? I need to do this. I actually need to be able to do this.
So you can stand on the end of his big shoes and just say, "Who are you? And what do you want?" And you usually get an answer that comes back from deep inside you. So if it's a clown that's scaring you in the dream, there's something in waking life where someone's clowning around or not taking something too seriously. So you might want to be a bit more serious and a bit more assertive with them in waking life.
Oh, I love that. That is like Freddy Krueger, isn't it?
See, I've watched horror movies. You just run. Don't speak to the thing trying to kill you. Just run.
A question that me and Scott both had is, because we have a little dog called Bonnie who's a Chihuahua, and sometimes she makes these little noises, doesn't she, when she's sleeping, normally just after she's snored, as if she's dreaming. Can Bonnie be dreaming?
Yeah, absolutely. All mammals dream. Dogs tend to run in their dreams. So it's classic dog activity. They will be running around, they'll be sniffing the air, hoping to find a sausage factory or something like that. If you watch a cat dreaming, a cat will prowl and it'll kind of creep along. Its paws will be just twitching quite slowly. So again, what dogs and cats are doing in their dreams is just processing all their emotions from waking life. And I know that sounds a bit kind of wacky and Californian, but because dogs and cats...
I like that. Can she dream about me and Scott?
Yeah, she will do, because if you think about if you think about what happens in waking life, then you are creating all these characters in your dreams and so on, and you always create dream content about what is most meaningful and important to you in your waking life. So for your dog, then the most important parts of its waking life are you and Scott. So yeah.
Oh, so yes. Bonnie will dream about me, you and Ham. That will be her dreams.
In running that order in the field. As well.
Yeah, actually is. Oh, that is... Oh, Ian, thank you so much. I feel like a lot of my dreams make sense now.
Very good, thank you.